Okay, so before we start, we're gonna go over some safety precautions. First, you're gonna make sure that there's no one around you, so if you are throwing, running, or anything like that, you don't bump into them or hit them with something so they don't get injured. And this is also to protect yourself. So, thank you. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna practice running. So I'm gonna need you to get something straight. I'm gonna use a belt. You can use a rope or anything sort of like that. So we're gonna lay it down on the ground just like this in a straight line, and then we're gonna be ready to go. For our next thing, we're gonna be running. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need something straight, like a belt. I'm gonna put it down on the ground just like this. Then you're gonna need two different things to set as cones. If you have cones, that's great. I have jars of peanuts. So we're gonna set those down just like this. Okay, so now that we have this all set up, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way to one of your cones and just start practice walking. So you're gonna walk with your heel to your toe, like this, across the straight line. So the next thing you're gonna do is begin to run. So when you're gonna be running, you're gonna do like this. You're gonna go back to one of your cones. You're gonna pump with your left arm when you step with your right foot. And then the other way around with your left foot and your right arm. When you're pumping your arms, keep them low to your body. Have it in a low guard. So when you're going, go get to the other cone, turn, and then run back to the other one. Now we're gonna be doing some underhand throwing. So what you're gonna need is a ball, or right now I don't have a ball, so I'm gonna be using rolled up socks. It's gonna work the same way. You're gonna need a straight line. Like before that, I used the belt. You can use a rope or a belt, anything will work. And a small box or a bag to throw your item into. Now that you have it all set up and you made sure that everything around you is safe for you to continue, we're gonna grab our ball and we're gonna kneel behind the straight line that we put. It's just like this. So we're gonna kneel behind the line. We're gonna get the ball, bring your arm back here, and release up here. Try to get it right into the box or the bag. So everything that we just did before is gonna be the same as what we're gonna do now, except we're gonna be doing it standing up. So you're gonna get into an athletic stance just like this one, with your knees bent and getting ready to throw. But this time you're gonna have a staggered stance, which means you're gonna have one foot in front of the other and you're gonna turn. So we're gonna do that right behind the line, like we did before. Have your staggered stance, get low, you're gonna bring your arm back here and release up here. Try to get it right into the box. Now the final task that we're gonna be doing is jumping. So you're just gonna need to use your straight line, belt, or the rope that we did before, and we're gonna lay it down just like we did before. Now that we're onto the final task and you have everything set up and made sure everything's safe for you to jump, we're gonna be jumping over the rope. So just like these kids in these pictures, we're gonna be all jumping over this rope and then landing both on our 2 feet at the exact same time. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get behind the line, and like before, you get in your athletic stance, crouch down. You're gonna bring your arms back and explode up, just like that. Ready? Do that one more time, explode up. So now we're gonna actually jump over the rope. Down, and land on your 2 feet. I'm gonna do one more time for you, and then you can practice it all the time you want, okay? Down,